Today I'm going to show you how to avoid scammers and protect yourself on Upwork. There are a lot of jobs on Upwork, and as a beginner, you may be very tempted to jump into literally anything that is thrown your way, especially if it looks too good to be true, because maybe this whole world of online work is new to you and you don't really know what it should look like. To avoid scams and being busted by people that just want to take from you and not pay you, there's a few things to look out for. The first thing is to see the payment verification. This will allow you to know that this client has added a payment method to their account and therefore they are set up to pay money to a freelancer. The next thing to look out for is the star rating. Now, right now, this person hasn't actually spent anything, therefore they haven't hired, therefore they will not have gotten any feedback. So this is not a red flag at all. By no means. Basically, if you see lots of spend and a star rating which is relatively bad, then this is an indication that these people are not really good to work for and they could potentially be scamming. The next and most obvious thing is being asked to do work before actually getting paid. Now, Upwork has a nice little system where you can initiate a contract and the money that has been agreed upon, let's say, for example, over here, we've got this $50 to $100, whatever is agreed upon, that amount will go into a holding account called escrow. And the client will not have access to those funds unless you give them permission to take the funds back because you haven't produced the work, or the client releases that payment and you get paid for the work that you've done. Now, if that is not in order, then you should not be doing any work at all. If you are doing work and a contract has not been opened, that means that there's no money in escrow and you, as a freelancer, have absolutely no security. So what you want to do is make sure that the client is opening up a contract and is not asking you to first produce some free work, like give me a free sample. Your portfolio should already have samples relevant to the type of work you're doing, and they should be able to see your portfolio or your profile and be able to tell if you're a good hire or a good fit for the job or not. The next and very last thing, which is probably the most important thing, is for when a client asks for you as a freelancer to communicate off of the Upwork platform before a contract is opened. Now, basically what happens is when you open up a conversation with a client, you have the messages section and you'll have rooms where you can have up to 3 or 4 people to communicate within those rooms. This will be you and a client and the client's other team members. Now, if you have not yet opened up a contract and you are now speaking to this client, communicating via email or maybe WhatsApp or maybe Microsoft Teams or whatever the case may be, it is against Upwork's terms of services because it is there in place to protect you as the freelancer. This means that the client can offer you money outside of Upwork after sourcing you on Upwork, and then you can do work for this client. There's no payment security involved. You can deliver the work and the client will not pay you or has a chance of not paying you. And then you have no leg to stand on, because what will happen is you'll come straight back to Upwork and say, hey, Upwork, I worked for this client, I delivered all this work, it took me a really long time, and guess what? The client didn't pay me. And you know what Upwork's going to say? Well, you took your communications and your payments off of Upwork, so we can't help you. And plus, we're banning your account because you went against Upwork's terms of services. So this is something to look out for. Make sure that you keep all of these things in mind and stay safe out there. There are tons of scammers and they blend in so well. So be safe.